A typical summer sunset over Put-in Bay, a view you'd expect to see on a postcard. While no man is an island, you can surely feel the separation from the mainland as you look out across Lake Erie.
When you get on that ferry boat and then take that little 20-minute ride or an hour-and-a-half ride, whatever boat line you decide to pick, it's like being 1,000 miles away.
Half the fun of going to the islands is getting there. You can fly in or you can take a boat. But if you don't have access to either one of those, you can always take a ferry. There are 4 main islands, South, Middle, and North Bass, and Kelly's. 3 ferry lines departing from Port Clinton, Catawba Point, and Marblehead make daily runs from early spring to late fall. Once the ferries stop, airplanes are the only way to get around. About 400 people call South Bass Island home. Most work here. Many own businesses. They are the islanders, some born and raised. Ted McCann is a 4th-generation islander. His father and grandfather were Put-in Bay barbers. Ted says he didn't want to cut hair for a living, so he bought a tackle shop.
We have a lot more conveniences today than we did 30 years ago, 20 years ago.
Like what?
Well, we have more stores, more supplies on the island, more things. Transportation is more available. It's not nearly as isolated as it was 20 years ago.
Ted says he really doesn't mind the tourists. They're the bottom line for his business. And besides, they leave when summer does. But Ted has no intention of becoming a mainlander.
Well, you either like it or you don't like it. There's no in between. I was in the service for 2 years and lived in Chicago, and that was like from the frying pan to the fire, so I'm very happy to be here.
Islanders admit there are some trade-offs for the solitude. Kmart's and McDonald's aren't to be found. Fresh meat isn't prevalent during the winter. In fact, food stockpiling is a common practice during the cold months. And transportation, well, that's a different story altogether.
You do have to learn that the airplanes aren't going to fly every day and the ferry boats aren't going to go every day, and you can get caught on the island or you can leave the island and not able to get by.
Simple little things that you would take for granted on the mainland that you can get easily. Just go around the corner, but you can't do it here so readily.
But in the same breath, islanders will tell you there's nothing quite like living as they do.
It's a very interesting lifestyle. It isn't like your normal suburban type existence. You meet all kinds of people here. You meet everybody from the fisherman with a little rowboat that he brings here up to the millionaires with their big yachts and everybody in between.
In the next part of our series, Thursday at 6 o'clock, we'll look at the Lake Erie Island's biggest business, tourism. Could it be too much of a good thing? Amy Ashcroft, Toledo 11 News.